So, yeah, I just want to pause for a second and talk through this new Anthropic post because honestly, it's kind of a dream for anyone who's ever run an AI agent and thought, what if I just ran 20 of them at once and left them alone for a week? Right? Anthropic actually tried it. They straight up let a pack of Claude agents loose on the challenge of building a full C compiler from scratch, parallel style, and then mostly walked away, like just let the agents run the show. And yeah, it's kind of wild. So let's break down what this really means if you're a solo dev trying to use AI agents, not just as coding sidekicks, but as an actual team. Just real quick, I'm Daniel. I've been living in the iOS trenches for over 8 years. Started out freelancing, working with clients, bouncing between all sorts of projects. But after Dub 25, I went all in on solo dev life. Since then, I've crafted over 10 of my own apps, started building everything in public, and honestly, right now, pretty much all my energy goes into making this solo studio into something that lasts, not just another round of quick MVPs or AI slop, the kind of apps that actually scale up. And yeah, I'm sharing every bit of that on Crafters Lab. It isn't just another tutorial site or some AI clone farm. This is my actual home base. It's for solo devs who want to use AI like a real teammate, not like a vending machine. If you're serious about leveling up, building with care, and making apps that actually last, you'll feel right at home. And yeah, if you're still hanging on with Patreon, huge thanks. But heads up, everything's have moved over to crafterslab.dev. That's where it's all happening now, so come be part of the crew. Would love to have you building with us. Here's where I gotta be honest. As a solo dev, the fantasy is always, what if I could just clone myself a bunch of times and let my army of agent me's build the whole thing while I go get coffee? Right? This experiment? It's about as close as it gets. Anthropic spins up 16 Claudes, sets them loose on building a Rust-based C compiler, something you could actually use to compile Linux, and basically lets the agents figure out everything from the code base to the test to like managing their own work streams. But here's what jumped out at me. It wasn't just, let's have a swarm of bots and pray, there's a harness, the Ralph loop vibe. Instead of running a single agent until it burns out, they wrap each Claude in this loop, so as soon as one finishes a task, boom, it grabs the next one and keeps rolling. That's how you get something that keeps grinding, even if one agent stalls out or hits a blocker or just gets stuck mid-prompt. It's a low-key trick I wish more of us used in real builds. And honestly, I've been there, pushing PRs with one agent, running code review in another, and catching weird bugs that only show up when you have 2 or 3 sessions cooking at once. This article just makes that approach feel like totally validated. Okay, so here's where it gets even juicier for indie devs, Specialization. The real magic isn't just throw more agents at it, it's letting some agents hammer away at the gnarly compiler logic while others babysit code quality, documentation, or those awkward one-off bugs. It's almost like, you know how we all have that one code reviewer who always catches something, even when we're sure it's all clean? Imagine being able to spin up a dedicated review agent, a doc agent, a bug smasher, all in their own sessions with their own context. You don't get the one giant window problem where your agent forgets half the project after a long chat. Instead, each one keeps its own headspace. And the reality, debugging just goes so much faster when multiple agents can chip away at different issues in parallel. It's like suddenly having a little crew, not just a sidekick. I've honestly felt the pain of trying to juggle too much in a single session. Context window gets full, agent gets confused, you start losing track. The article basically shows, give your agents room to specialize, and suddenly you're running a real operation. And yeah, I see the power. Sometimes you need a bug hunter. Sometimes you need a doc nerd. Sometimes you just need someone to keep it running clean. Here's the real talk, though. The tech is cool, but the environment is everything. Anthropic admits most of the actual grind wasn't just spinning up agents. It was wiring up tests, feedback loops, and enough guardrails that the agents could keep making progress without constant hand-holding. That's the bit that hits home for me as a solo dev. Like, sure, the models are capable, but if you just let them run wild with zero context, you get chaos. Or worse, nothing at all. So if you're thinking about running this play in your own builds, the big takeaway is honestly spend time building the right test harnesses and process docs before you go full agent swarm. Let the agents see their progress. Give them ways to check their work. That's where you unlock the leave it running overnight dream. I keep coming back to this in my own projects. Sometimes I spend more time writing docs, specs, and rules.md than I do actual code, but that's what makes it possible to loop agents in and trust them not to like wreck the whole repo while I'm getting lunch. And it's not about the agent is smart. It's about giving it the scaffolding to stay smart, even when you're not watching. So yeah, if you're still hanging out here, honestly, you're a legend, for real. And it's kind of wild, right? The whole agent team thing isn't just research anymore. It's something you could actually try. If you're willing to do the boring work of setting up good test harnesses, writing feedback scripts, and letting each agent specialize. I'm already sketching out ways to split my own builds this way. Have a few agents grinding on the core logic, spin up another for docs, maybe one just for testing edge cases or weird Swift UI bugs. And I want to see how far I can push it, maybe automate my whole release process or just let an agent team babysit a gnarly refactor while I get some sleep. If you're curious how that goes, or you've got your own rituals for wrangling multiple agents, hit me up at crafterslab.dev. It's not just some tutorial dump, it's not another AI clone farm, it's honestly my home base. I build it for solo devs who treat AI like a real teammate, not just a button you smash when you're stuck. And, it's packed. You get full walkthroughs like actual short video tutorials, a ton of Claude code skills, and resources means straight up downloadable zips you can drop right into your project. Members get to actually riff in the comments, ask follow-ups, go back and forth, and yeah, that's just the start. Because the real core is the Notion team spaces, my live playbook. Members get a front row seat to my command center, every app I'm building, all the .md files I'm actually using on real projects, the prompt library, the docs I'm writing as I go, and all the automations I'm wiring up behind the scenes. There's a full curated Swift and Swift UI library team space too, not just some pile of old auto-generated files, but real up-to-date stuff. It's packed with the kind of deep dive keynotes and private talks I paid some $100 for, honestly. You won't find any of this in the public training data. This is all the modern real world code I use myself to fine tune models and build out my own custom MCPs for Claude Code for Cursor. All of it. There's a bunch of different ways to use it, and I'm always experimenting, always posting about it in the lab. And then there's Ops Lab. It's where I build and share all my Notion AI agent instructions, Notion templates, the Claude Code skills, the workflows, automations all wired up and ready for you to copy, tweak, totally break, and make your own. The whole point is to keep the indie stack connected so you don't feel like you're building in a silo, even if you're solo at the keyboard. So yeah, if you want to get in before it gets busy and prices start moving, now's kind of the sweet spot. The crew's still small, super hands-on, and honestly, it feels way more like a behind-the-scenes dev lounge than some giant faceless forum. Would love to see you in there. Swap some stories, maybe even learn something from what you're building next. And, drop your own stories in the comments. I always read every single one, like comment, all that, if you're vibing with this, and I'll see you in the next one. Keep building, keep shipping, and don't be afraid to spin up a little team of agents, even if it's just for code review. Peace.